To close out this spectacular year, join us for some holiday cheer. With winter fun and familiar names, welcome to the Reindeer Games! Ho ho ho, friendos! A jolly welcome, welcome back to my channel! We're kicking off this merry holiday season with Big Brother Reindeer Games, Kaywiree's version, since CBS left it frozen. I am your host, Father Winter, and my voice may change as I like it. But joining me today is my crew of reindeers! First up, Rudolph, the rude-ass reindeer. He's clingy and aggressive, but just keep your hands to yourself and you'll be okay. He's new here. And for our more human hosts, your favorite BB2 divas, Sienna and Deji. They hated each other then and they hate each other now, so of course we're making them share responsibilities. But enough from me, ho ho ho. It's time to meet the cast of Big Brother Reindeer Games. We invited 9 channel favorites back for some silly, snowy fun. So just a warning, since all of these are returnees, there will be some spoilers when I introduce them. Welcome to Big Brother Reindeer Games, my little helpers! You have been cordially selected to compete in a week's worth of wintry fun, all for the grand prize of 100k simoleons and a 10-year guarantee on my nice list. Each round will consist of 3 challenges and they will end with 1 elimination. More on that later though. For today, get cozy and get to know each other. You can't survive the cold without a few friends. What was that? Deji? Deji is instantly attracted to Santa's Claus? Oh no, girl, he does not have eyes for you. Mr. Santa's Claus here is not really a reality TV personality, but he debuted in my 12 Days of Father Winter video years ago, where he tried to fulfill a song for Father Winter's heart. It did not end well though, so we let him come back to try again. Yeah, Father Winter was not thrilled to hear about this. Oh, and he's already warning a contestant about Santos. And lady in question is the Mother Lien from Blood vs. Water. This sweet soul has been living a regular life after her iconic Survivor run. But since she lives down the street, she's up for some low-commitment winter games. Next to Mother is the happy feet of Komorebi. It's Naoki from Sims Big Brother the First. This erratic, lovable bookworm won many hearts with his funny antics, but he does know when to win a competition, so hopefully he can replicate that magic here. Apparently he's getting yelled at by Jeremiah. Sir, what are you doing? Did you two have a little thing going on in the Big Brother house? Anyway, he's not usually this hard-headed, but welcome back Jeremiah! The channel's favorite hunk slayed the amazing race with his dad, and made a splash on Big Brother as well. He's currently a food scientist after graduating Foxbury, and is absolutely overdue for a return. But he is embarrassing me right now, like what the heck is this? Oh, distraction accusation? Sir, that is a compliment! It means Naoki still finds you sexy!
Anabur and Loy, Sharuna Anabur Verik,
Fremik Bobizi, Snipbara, Femti Swibik, Skisna Blushi, Bimaza.
Speaking of distractions, looks like somebody also has her eye on Santos. Please, not the full-on bow. He's like, I'm kinda here for Father Winter, but might as well use the charm to win the prize. And meet the lovely Beverly! This gamer/streamer was sadly the first evictee of Sims Big Brother 2, but she has shown promise in her little competitive streak, so we're bringing her back to prove the #haters wrong. And on the topic of proving themselves, Lynn is also back to prove that she can stand on her own. This wide-eyed teenager sneaked away from home to go on Survivor Strange Worlds, but fell short at the end when she lived too much in Raya and Charlie's shadow. But we have invented a signed permission slip for this time. Who knew parents are more trustworthy when things are only a week long in a solid house? Oh, and she's starting strong already! A little friendship brewing with Santos and Beverly, eh? Atta girl, Lynn!
Oh, way, Bo! Shabni Brifna! Oh, can a game? I'll move.
Oh my god, Jeremiah! Not the kitty! She didn't do anything! Why is he doing the most right now? Oh, hello! Here comes Franklin! One half of our Sims Raising Race 3 fan favorites. Franklin and Janet were absolute sweethearts on the race. And since Janet got to have some fun on All-Stars, Franklin deserves a little Reindeer Games. Jeremiah, you are on a one-way street to being cancelled right now. This is supposed to be a wholesome season, please. Ah well, let's go past the walls to meet our next contestant, Kale! This cringy little goofball was a joy to have on Survivor Strange Worlds. But when we accidentally unalived his bestie on The Amazing Race, yeah, it turned him down a slightly darker path, and he's a ghost historian now, gathering all the knowledge to revive his bestie. Maybe some Winterfest spirit can lift up his. Oh, okay, he's practicing the deaf language. That's nice, Kale. I'm frankly sort of impressed.
Quexi Fazunia, Nepi Chips. Hukanoi Pompira, Quexi Fazunia.
And last but not least, returning from our very first season on this channel, Giselle Bergman. She is beautiful and she is as gluttonous as she was back then, but a full-fledged food blogger now. She tries that cacio e pepe and all the mukbang challenges that she can muster. And apparently she's pissed that she's gardening? Girl, you chose to do this. Oh, not another one. Giselle also has eyes for Santos, it appears. He said, girls, I really just want Father Winter.
Red.
Bimoisa? Oh, Serpino Vanabi.
Okay, now that the cast is fully introduced, we're gonna let them know each other for the first day before the bloodbath begins tonight. Oh my god, Kale! Not the juice pong! Lynn is still a minor bad example. Oh my god, she is chugging that though. Somebody tell her parents to not watch this episode right now. Oh, Giselle has found a sauna in the meantime. She's like, oh yeah, I'm pampering myself today. Don't get these at home often. Oh, well, that was short-lived. Naoki steps in to introduce himself to Giselle. Oh, what was that? Oh, we got a safety deal, okay! Yeah, I'm trying out this Big Brother and Survivor Interactions mod for this mini-season. But our first deal!
Bahira Imibi. Lenarg.
And she struts back to the house with confidence. Oh, I guess Sienna needs a turn now. Oh, Naoki is playing! He's working that charisma all over the house.
Dabishi Slekam?
On the other hand, you have Jeremiah. He is hashtag over it already. Oh my god, stop! Even Deiji has an attraction to Naoki. She's like, give me all these twinks right now. Oh, hugging already? He's off to a great start.
Sharp Flassel. Fool. Loopspe. Finerba. Braga.
Jeremiah, sir, what are you doing? You can't be shocked that people are socializing in this game. Stop that! Oh, Lian, what? She escaped the house! Oh wait, Father Winter is also here! I suppose we can let Mama have some fun. She doesn't come up to the mountains often. Stop! Not Santos following! You little creep! Don't be too obvious, Father, but like your crush is coming in hot behind you. And now they fuse together. Oh, Father Winter is like, no, not you again. Aw, look at all the oldies playing in the snow. Or maybe they're practicing for their future challenges. Ooh. Back at the house, that happened. Sweeto killed through Deiji some rose petals. He is loving this group right now. Oh, yay! Kel is confident. And that leads to him trying to seduce all the hosts. Please, he's so freaking cute.
Franj Bishoshi. Shimre Parla Dimp. Saya.
Father Winter's like, yes! Great! Love the spirit. Oh. Jeremiah apologizes to Naoki for his outburst earlier. Oh, they got a cute sentiment. All is good with the Big Brother boys. Oh, another one, thank you. Even Jeremiah's into Santos, please! Getting everyone's attention but Father Winter's. Oh, he is broing it up right now. Is Santos a secret social king?
MK Shishitaub. Lampima, Galimpa, and Delpay.
Oh, and they're already hugging. Hot. Oh, Jeremiah is feeling that romance.
Yips.
Please. Get the girl get some alone time in her own sauna. Oh my god. Not the reindeer. Rudolph. I guess it is cold outside, so sure, you can stay. Oh my god, he likes Giselle, I think. To her dismay. Santos, I don't think admire body is appropriate for this situation. Anyway, can I have everybody gather in the living room, please? With clothes, Giselle. Oh my god. Ho ho hope you've been having a cozy day so far. The Reindeer Games is about to begin. For each round in this game, you have 3 types of competitions. First is the Naughty or Nice competition, a mini challenge that determines who gets an advantage or a disadvantage in the main competition, Rudolph's Rumble. The winner or winners of Rudolph's Rumble will earn the power to nominate house guests for Father Winter's Face-Off, the final competition of the round. Whoever loses the face-off is out of the running in the Reindeer Games. More deeds to come later. Let's get to our Naughty or Nice challenge. This challenge will be determined by this wheel next to our beautiful reindeers. You will either be tested with a quick challenge or your proximity to one of our hosts, so never slack off in this house. Now Sienna, spin us that wheel and let's see what our first Naughty or Nice competition will be. A challenge! Yay! Let's head to the backyard. Nothing screams 'tis the season more than decorating some trees. For your first Naughty or Nice competition, you will fill these trees with beautiful ornaments. The first house guest to finish decorating will earn their spot on the Nice list, which will grant you a hefty advantage in tomorrow's Rudolph's Rumble. In addition, they will also get to put one house guest on the Naughty list, giving them a disadvantage in the same competition. Drama! Rudolph, please leave Daisy alone. And you may begin, my little helpers! Ah, what a sweet little challenge. We haven't seen this since The Sims Amazing Race 2, I think. Rudolph, if you want to help your bestie, you need to stop distracting her. He said, fine, I'll go ask Sienna for attention instead. Also, is it normal for reindeers to change colors? These ornaments are flying everywhere, oh my! Surely this isn't the most efficient way to decorate. Lian, ma'am, this is not a hard task. Just put them on. Riveting competition for our peanut gallery over here. Santos, are you flirty? Hold that thought, I think we have a winner. Jeremiah finishes his tree first and wins himself on the Nice list. Woo! You have won an advantage in tomorrow's challenge, and you will get to dole out a disadvantage before the competition too.
Shimray, Monsavzarde, Shabini Jabit, Turp System, Shema Corbeth.
For funsies, let's let everyone finish, just to see. Yay! And Lynn is last. Oh, Lynn, please, I was joking. No need to have a crisis. Her going to Santos for advice too? Jeez, what grip does this man have on this house? And all our house guests head back to the lodge to rest up for tomorrow's Rudolph Rumble. It's gonna be so exciting! While we're here, I gotta shout out this house real quick before I forget. This winter lodge by NebulousLotus is just perfect for what I need. I especially love that there's like backyard space. Credits are also in the description if you ever need it for yourself. Day 2 and a holly jolly morning, Giselle. She is strutting in anger because she is famished. Oh my god, Father Winter! Not the tidy whiteys! Please, I can't stop all the girls and gays. Father, chill! Oh my god, you have a challenge to host in a few minutes. Meanwhile, Naoki and Kale are bonding a lot, being the 2 unserious goofballs in this place. Oh my god, Rudolph is back again! Oh, he loves Giselle.
Sibawum Florib, West Brainham, Kempel Veruda, Nuloi Sawata.
Alright, Rudolph is really calling now, so it's time for Rudolph's Rumble. Back to the backyard, everybody. Welcome to Rudolph's Rumble, the competition that gives you ultimate control, basically HOH level power. The winner of Rudolph's Rumble will get to nominate 2 house guests to go into Father Winter's Face-Off, which is a sudden death challenge that will result in 1 house guest being evicted. But before we get to the challenge, Jeremiah, you won the naughty or nice competition yesterday, and you must now give somebody the disadvantage by putting them on the naughty list. Who have you decided? Bro, so you never apologized for mocking me yesterday, and you are a worthy competitor, so enjoy the naughty list. Me? You yelled at me first, you wretched gym rat. Ho ho ho, my god, I love drama. Since you worked hard decorating trees last night, Father Winter will reward you with presents. Yeah, that's today's competition. For this challenge, everybody gets to open 2 out of 3 presents, and whoever has the highest price of items will win Rudolph's Rumble. Jeremiah, for being on the nice list, you get to open all the presents. While Franklin, since you're on the naughty list, you only get to pick 1. Wah wah. Now, why don't you start us off, Franklin? Or put you out of your misery. Wonder what this gift holds. It's Ozonoid. Is that good? Oh, it's 25 simoleons. Haha. Well, you get to sit on the throne for now, since you are the high score. He said this is fine.
Wisu, Bazunia. Oh, nay. Arbemul. Quexi Fazunia, Durfna Kimalu.
It's Jeremiah's turn. Oh, he is not happy about that one. Oh, he got a Karen. That's for putting Franklin on the naughty list. Well, at least he can open 2 more presents. And he got a sim pad and a grill, damn! And the total is 2,303 simoleons. Way higher than Franklin, so you are the new high score, Jeremiah. Let's see if Lien can break that score. Lien, you good? She gets a gnome! Wow, Lien, can you look more disappointed? Poor Nomi. And for her second gift, oh. Girl, why are you celebrating? That's an actual headstone! Throw that away, that's bad luck. We'll move on to Santos now, who gets some gardening tools and, ooh, a very expensive painting. Sadly, not enough to beat Jeremiah's score. Have you been a nice girl this year, Giselle? Oh, 500-ish spice rack and some cheap laundry. It's not even a women's. Let's see your luck today, Lynn! A starter pack and a spice rack. Next! Feeling lucky, Naoki? Oh, guess not. A yoga mat? I have 10 of those. That Schmapple coffee is no saving grace either. Beverly's turn to get lucky. And it's Crisponics Ultra Gate with Deluxe Crisper. So many words. What is that? It's a fridge worth 2,600! Ah! Oh, not now, Janet. I'm busy flopping. Well, what did she get? Wait a second. Oh, she got 2! Stop! That is 5,200 and easily puts her in the lead. See you later, Jeremiah. There's a new queen in town. Gotta be hard to top that, but Kale will finish us off. And he gets a cute little candy bowl and a fancier spice rack. Please be as overjoyed, you sweet thing. Well, Beverly, with your 2 gigantic fridges, you have won the very first Rudolph's Rumble! Congratulations!
So cheem. Sensibi Kiniku. Swarspa Githara. Avenue Smishy. Grinoi Foibi.
With great power is also a great responsibility. In 12 hours, you will nominate 2 of your fellow helpers into Father Winter's face-off, and one of them will not return. So, make this 12 hours count! Back to the lodge! Aw, Bev is already upset at the thought of nominating 2 people. Not fun being on this side of the house either, eh? Ooh, Kale wastes no time! He said choose me and I will keep you happy with all the jokes. Well, she does like jokes. Naoki hops right in to offer some bestie advice and throws out Lynn and Franklin as nominees. Making the oldest and the youngest fight? Oh my.
Lamita Noonkim, Shape Lachi, Sistum, Benar Pelka, Picopsa.
Beverly runs the idea with Santos just to see. And he's like, sure, why not? And have I told you your walk style is immaculate? She's like, huh? Okay. This is starting to feel like something I shouldn't intrude on. Like Rudolph loves her. She's like, is this heat from the sauna or the deer huffing in my face? Oh, the saga ends! Many have had eyes for Santos, but Santos has eyes for Kale! He's like, huh, you're also a holly jolly guy. Oh, Kale, please don't scare them away like that. Kale! Not another romantic introduction, please! Oh, Kale has an instant attraction too! Ah!
Conjimjoy. Lupasiba. Arpanaya Umfra.
And so Kale forms the season's first alliance! We'll call them Bev and the Lover Boys for now. Sounds like a fire band, to be honest. Aw, they even made memories! I'm living for this alliance, Heike. Oh, and Franklin's here to bro it out! Don't vote me in, I'm just an old man who wants to have fun! See, Kale agrees! In his very odd way.
Fredashay. Nebieka chips. Unix now. Your blick. Hokanoi Pompira. Quexi Fazunia.
Oh, Giselle, not the bow. Giselle thinks we should 100% go for Lien! She's already 1,000,000 simoleons richer than most of us. She doesn't need that money. Oh, wait, Sienna erratic? I guess listening to Deiji's lessons on love got her very riled up. At least Lin is living for all this attention from the host. Oh, and Sienna blames Father Winter for hiring this old hag. Oh, you know, he probably would say yes, but not right now, Grim. Ooh, Lien, you better move out of the way. And too late. A shove for you, mother. Ooh, Lien fights back. Oh my god, the mothers are fighting.
Yeah, Mabiza. Yariel, Morahe.
Don't forget, boo, only one of us has the fan favorite and the 1,000,000 simoleons. Ho ho ho. What the f did you just say? Lin's ready to talk to Beverly about the nominations now. Or not. Oh my, Santos is employing some last-minute flirting to get his way. Meanwhile, Lin also comes out of the woodwork to keep herself off the block. Just my advice, you gotta eye these young physical threats in the game like this, darling. Don't squander your powers on old people like me. Oh, Franklin. Is this his plea to not be on the block? Well, it's working for me at least. Look at those hips go! Shakira, Shakira! Hermione's watching like, that's a new one. Oh, Lien is still in the hallway talking to Beverly. Her little plan to target the young ones may just work out at this rate. Unfortunately, time is up. Gather to the living room, please. It's time for nominations. As the Rumble winner, Beverly will now nominate 2 people for Father Winter's face-off. Floor is yours, Beverly. Good evening, my fellow reindeers. You are such a fun, electric crowd, and I am very sorry I have to do this to 2 of you. I have heard many of you out, so my decision comes down to who I failed to hear from today. Therefore, my first nomination is Lin. You are super cute, but we haven't spoken since you said hi yesterday. You were literally standing there like a scared chicken, and I need you to get up. My second nomination? Ooh, this is tough. But I nominate Giselle. I don't really know you either, girlie. You talk to everyone around me instead of me. Beverly! Not the ladies! Oh, my heart is so heavy, but I'm sorry. Giselle and Lin, you 2 are nominated for the face-off. Now, let's head out to the front yard for the showdown. Giselle and Lin, welcome to Father Winter's face-off, where the winner stays and loser goes. In cold climates like these, Deiji and I have first-hand experience on how to resolve the deepest of beefs. A good old snowball fight! Yep, you ladies will each be given 5 lives and engage in a snowball fight. Each time you are hit, you lose a life. Lose all 5 and you are out of the game.
Vilpa, Befite, Anduma, Zonsko, Jabi, Probin, Sliboon, huh? Krembao, Rinka, Varpasa, Samizu.
Alright, this battle is on! Ooh, flop. Not Giselle laughing her ass off already. Girl, you didn't do any better. Lynn goes for it again. And hits! Giselle loses a life. Oh, but she gets her back swiftly. She had to get really close to do it though. Hardly counts, TBH. Ooh, Lynn is on fire! And Giselle returns fire! The girls are fighting to stay. Giselle, please. She's having too much fun. Oh, Giselle! Knocked Lynn right off her feet. Well, that messed with her confidence. She is missing everything now, poor girl. Oh my god, Giselle, chill! She is wrecking this poor teenager. And with one final blow, all of Lynn's lives are lost.
Macanerve.
Giselle, congratulations! You have won Father Winter's face-off and earned yourself another chance in this game. You may take a seat among your peers. Lynn, I am very sorry, girlie, but you have been officially eliminated from the Reindeer Games. Appreciate you playing though.
Sinoshe. Paparani Squamish. Dasi wa Barlene.
So sweet! Well, you are not leaving empty-handed. Father Winter would like to bestow you a gift from his tree before your departure. Happy holidays! Oh, she got a scholarly stack. Wow, books! I'm sure she needs plenty of those. Anyway, let's bid an official goodbye to Lynn, our first casualty of the Reindeer Games. Thanks for playing! Well, we are already down to 8! Congratulations on making it past the first round, helpers! And to you, my lovely viewer friend, hope you're enjoying the video so far because this episode is not over yet. Yep, we are doing one more day, which means one more elimination to stomach. Oh, Lynn just ran back outside? Oh, you sweet, sweet woman. She's cleaning Rudolph's pee puddle. Neat freaks, am I right? Giselle, on the other hand, is treating herself to another sauna session since she slayed so hard at that face-off.
Apalachaba. Sobi Zabao. Apalachaba. Navy. Saquinario.
Okie dokie, let's end this night so we can get to the fun stuff in the morning. Whew. I can't freaking whistle, but I'm liking this view. He said, what the heck is this unhealthy ass oatmeal? Give me that. Jeremiah then starts the day by talking to Lynn a little bit after hearing that she single-handedly got the youngins nominated last night. Now that's a threat to look out for. Naoki is also starting the morning strong by spilling all the juicy tea to Sienna. Oh, yes, gossip girl. They just like, are you two talking about me? I'm supposed to be your gossip buddy, Naoki. Anyway, I hate to cut that convo short, but it's time for the naughty or nice competition. Same as last time, the winner of the Naughty and Nice competition earns an advantage in Rudolph's Rumble. Now spin the wheel to see what you're competing in, Deiji. Ooh, Sienna's favor. Deiji said barf, let me break my back. This means Sienna will choose the recipient of the nice list today. Well, hello there, beauties. I shan't take too long with this speech because I have a 1-hour makeup routine to do. I'm putting Naoki on the nice list today. You know I love some good tea, and you served it piping hot this morning. Yay! Naoki wins the naughty or nice competition. He does not look thrilled. Alright, you all may continue your morning routines while we prep for the next Rudolph's Rumble. Go on. Franklin decides to up his social game now by talking to his bro Santos. Aww, bros just understand each other, I think, because Jeremiah instantly comes over here. All is forgiven from yesterday, I think. You know what? Let's seal the deal with the new Bros Alliance. Just 3 dudes hanging out with their Sunday undies. What more can you ask for?
Sambas, Naya Floof, Yamasani.
Thiki Noof. Umpatash Arfanaya. Janad Fanuza. Sambu.
Oh, Jeremiah, please. Not you putting up a show now. Did Franklin put you up to this? Aw, Lian is keeping Rudolph company now. How sweet! That means finally some peace and quiet in the sauna without an obsessive reindeer. Oh, for goodness sake. Not another instant attraction. Alrighty, it's time for Rudolph's Rumble. Head outside, my dudes. Ho ho ho! Welcome to another Rumble, my little helpers! A warm and merry gathering at this time of the year cannot be complete without some sweet treats! Your competition today is a Winterfest bake-off, done in 2 teams of 4. On my go, you will bake us 4 designated dishes, and you will get points based on their quality. The team with the most points will jointly win Rudolph's Rumble, leaving the other team in danger. However, as a twist, the winners will get to save 1 house guest from the losing team, so only 3 will be sent into the face-off. Naoki, for being on a nice list, you get to pick your teammates, and you will be on the red team. The rest will be on yellow, and you get to put one of them on the naughty list, where they must use a shitty fridge and a shitty stove for the challenge. Please tell us your choice. Gah, you know I hate picking favorites like this. I have to go with the best winning combination today. So my first pick is Jeremiah. Come over here, you beast. For my second pick, I really hope you're a seasoned baker, but I pick Santos.
Yivka Bumzoi, Falanas Pitfall, Vivan.
My final pick may come as a shock to some of you, but I believe in my heart that it's the best path to victory. So I pick Kale. Kale? I don't think he expected to be picked. For my naughty list pick, I'm sorry, but I can't do it to my girl, so I'm giving it to Franklin again.
Oh, Niara and Azuk.
Alright, our teams are set. And 1, 2, 3, begin the bake-off. Yes, let's not open the fridges in unison. Jeremiah, sir, aren't you like a professional cook of sorts? Ooh, the ladies are mixing it up in this kitchen. They are banking on proving these boys wrong.
Yiklawoosh. Lamarck Amoebi? Plevis Apple.
Barleen Sibler. One fish, Licka. Oh, Buster Bood.
Oh my god, so quick! They're popping them in the ovens already! And before long, Jeremiah finished the loaf of bread! Oh, wait, don't put it in the fridge! There, beautifully placed! And that's the challenge! Quick and easy! Alright, judges! On the menu today is a fruit pie, a whole wheat loaf, onion bagels, and peanut butter cookies. Please sample and tell us how you feel. Oh, Sienna likes the smell of this one, I think. Come get some fruit pie, Deiji. Deiji, please, you have to enjoy something at this table. Anyways, the judges have made their decision. The winners of today's bake-off is... the red team! Good job, boys! You are all safe from elimination today. Just for the breakdown, team leader Naoki is the only one with a normal dish. Jeremiah, Kale, Santos all slayed it with excellent treats. Meanwhile, the yellow team sadly only had normal dishes across the board, so yeah. Giselle, Franklin, Lynn, and Beverly, you have all lost the challenge. But the boys must decide unanimously on somebody to save tonight, so only 3 of you will enter Father Winter's face-off. Take this evening to plead your case, and I'll see you tonight. Oh, boys. Oh, they're all dancing in celebration, please! At least everyone's liking the show? Alright, we'll head back when they're done. And we are back at the lodge, where Santos immediately hops over to tell Beverly that she is basically safe tonight. She said, ooh, you better talk to your boys before making that promise.
Bisaka Yalanim. Nixaloo. Essenoi. Flarib. Finalibo.
And Kale goes to cheer his buddy Franklin up, in his own little way. Giselle is also campaigning for her safety. Like, you already screwed me over once, Naoki. Can we honor that safety deal this time? Oh, is that a no? Well, Giselle calls him a big old liar then. Beverly's like, pay her no mind. She just hasn't had her morning Snickers yet. Ho ho ho. And she continues her crusade as she pulls in all the boys to her side. Please, what is this wild-ass story that Santos is telling Deiji? Ooh, on a rocket ship? Arrested? This guy's living a double life. Franklin and Lynn are both trying to sway their fearless leader, Naoki. Sadly, only one of them can be saved tonight, though.
Oh, Mustish Gorpina. Your voya frump.
Well, Lynn is going hard on her social game again. We'll see if she can pull a quick one a second time. OMG, Naoki got an invitation to the party house. Oh, he loved that, but sadly the contract wins again. Not right now. Well, there's no peace in the sauna for Giselle again, but I don't think she minds this time. At least she can catch these boys away from the traitor Naoki. Oh, what the ew! Not the green gas! Oh my god, Franklin, get out! This is the wrong time to enjoy the sauna. Oh my god, please, they keep flocking over here. Guys, you are not making this better.
Mura Flenfa Girga Dasna.
Somehow Sienna blames Santos for the mess? Oh? Ooh, Giselle made a deal with Santos! You stink up my sauna, you give me safety. I think that's a fair trade. He's like, I'll check with the boys? Oop, another one? Oh, Naoki formed an alliance with Deiji, so she's not even in the game. But aw, look at the Brittleton boys hugging, my heart. Well, Kill is gonna try to save his friend anyway. Anything for his fellow dog parent. Oh my god, Rudolph. He's keeping his bestie company while she cleans her sauna. What a sweet boy. Well, unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. It's time for another nomination ceremony. Naoki, Jeremiah, Santos, and Kale. Tonight, you must unanimously decide to save either one of Giselle, Beverly, Lynn, and Franklin. The three that you do not save will enter Father Winter's face-off, and another one will bite the snow tonight. Oh ladies, this was an impossible decision, and we all have different opinions on who we should save. But at the end of the day, we are all loyal to the connections we made. So, for tonight, we are saving Beverly. We got you, girl. Alright, Beverly is officially saved by the boys. That also means Giselle, Lynn, and Franklin. You three are gonna be in the face-off. Now, let's head outside for a showdown to remember. This is gonna be quite the contest. Franklin, Lynn, and Giselle, welcome to Father Winter's face-off. You have worked hard on your cookies today, so we saved some and carved some shapes on them, Squid Game style. You can't really see the shape right now, but if you can successfully lick out the shape without breaking the cookie, you win the challenge. The last one to do so will be eliminated from the Reindeer Games.
Calgo Bambusha.
Simona Sero. Nisa Faber. Simona Cleve.
Lanaga Klonka. Skooma Fubame.
Oh, did I forget to mention that your reindeer ambassadors will watch your every move behind you over this very intense acapella. For every wasted cookie, it's a bonk on the head with these holiday crackers. Oh, I think Franklin just succeeded. And Lynn, oh my god. Oops, but Giselle gets blasted by that holiday cracker. Oh no. Oh, where did they go? Oh, please! Are they playing red light, green light? They are very dedicated to the Squid Games. But yes!
No.
Franklin and Lynn, congratulations! Your cookie licking abilities have paid off, and you see another day in the Reindeer Games. Good job, oldies! Giselle, unfortunately, you are not so lucky the second time. I am very sorry, but you have been eliminated from the Reindeer Games.
Chibi. Chabina. Zimonacero? Snavy? Oh, move. Rekavint, Vina Ifel Im.
Dark, Earthling.
Oh! Very nice, very nice. Well, Giselle, allow Father Winter to send you off with a parting gift. Damn, she got starting flowers? I swear our budget is higher than this. Well, I'm sure you'll plant some beautiful flowers on your balcony. Bye, Giselle. It's been amazing seeing you again after all these years. Oh my goodness, we are already down to 7! 4 more days to go before 4 of you become the lucky ones to compete in the Reindeer Games. I am so excited to see who takes the crown. Till then, have a warm and cozy night, house guests. An infamous twist awaits in our next iteration of today. And that was the premiere of Big Brother Reindeer Games! Apologies if it's a little long, but that was literally so much fun. I am bummed that we lost 2 queens already though, but the boys are low-key killing it this mini-season. just such a lovable cast all around. I can't even be mad. I hope you enjoyed the video, and be sure to let me know in the comments who your favorites are and who you want to see win. And consider subscribing if you're new here so you don't miss an upload. 2 more days of action-packed winter games coming your way, so stay cozy, my friends. We'll meet again very, very soon.